everybody, and you are very welcome along to the show. I feel like saying this morning's late night agenda because, you know, full disclosure, I've only just had one cup of coffee and I'm awake, but I'm here. I'm ready to go. Delighted to be here with you all. Yeah, apologies for those who love to have a little moan at me when I'm late. And do you know what? I would as well. I don't blame you. I'd moan at me as well. Look, loads to get through, ladies and gentlemen, in this show, as always. But we are being brought to you with thanks to our friends at SPITCH. If you do not know what SPITCH is, let me tell you how you can possibly win a share of 70 grand. SPITCH is a SPITCH is a fantasy football manager game that allows you to prove your football knowledge against other managers and be in with a chance to win a share of the £70,000 prize pool every week. SPITCH offers games from multiple leagues, including the Premier League, the Champions League, the Bundesliga, and many, many more. You can create a brand new lineup every single week, meaning you don't have to be absolutely addicted to the game. You don't have to be there every single second, like on FPL. You can pick it up, come back to it. The decision is yours. There are paid pitches, there are free pitches, absolutely up to you which one you like to use. Once the match day kicks off, you will receive points based on the usual things: tackle, shots, goals, assists, all the usual things you would expect from these type of games. There's statistical analysis available inside the game. You must be 18 years or over to play. Please do have your ID ready for sign up, and you have to be a resident of the UK. There is also a second link in the description where you can join the SPITCH community and join their leagues and immediately start to compete against other players. Thank you to SPITCH. Thank you to you guys. Whew, good morning. Good morning. How the hell are we all? And it is morning. Don't fool yourselves by thinking it isn't morning. In my world, it's morning. Absolutely. Just look, so you know I'm not joking. Just finished one cup of coffee in here. Yes, FIFA stream today, for those asking straight away. I'll nip that one in the bud immediately and say yes, there is FIFA stream today. We're going to go through Jurgen Klopp press conference. We're going to have a little look ahead to the game against Cardiff on Sunday in the FA Cup. So yes, loads to go through. We'll start off with the press conference. So for those coming in to watch the video, what we'll be doing now is we'll be going through the press conference stuff. Then I'll go into a different scene. We'll talk through my predicted 11, my score prediction, and all those kind of things as well. And let me know what you guys think about it. So look, let's get straight into it today with the press conference and see what the gaffer had to say on Diaz, which is why we're all here, let's be honest about it. This is what Klopp was saying. We worked together for a while, so he needs time to adapt to it. But that doesn't mean I don't speak about him for 5 or 6 months. If he would come now, step on the pitch, he would immediately be at his absolute best. Or excuse me, and if he would come now, step on the pitch, and would immediately be at his absolute best and playing better than all of us, that would be really strange. I've not seen him yet. He hasn't been to the training ground yet. Just a really good sign that we can work on all fronts to try and improve this team. We have to be successful now and in the future. We like pretty much everything about him. I followed him for a while. Exceptional skill set and character. Really happy we'd get him in now. His story is a special one. I like that. Now he's one of us. We can't wait to welcome him here. I love that last line. Now he's one of us. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club, Luis Diaz. Yes, he's definitely one of us, folks. And hopefully he'll become a winner like the rest of us. I kept going to call him Nate Diaz. Swear to God, kept thinking there in my head and I was about to call him Nate Diaz for a second. That's how unawake I am. But yeah, so that was Kloppo on Luis Diaz. He went on then to speak about Fabio Carvalho. And he said, of course, we are still interested. It would be crazy if we were not. We will see what happens. So again, you can see there from the manager letting it be told in no uncertain terms that Liverpool are still interested in young Fabio Carvalho, who of course will remain at Fulham until the end of the season. Speaking about Harvey Elliott and Harvey Elliott's comeback, he said Harvey did everything we told him without question. He's in a good place, full team training. We will see what's right for him, but he will be in the squad for the Cardiff game. Brilliant bit of news. Absolutely. Oh, that's class. Genuinely, I'm buzzing about Harvey Elliott being back in the squad. And again, from minute one, with Harvey, you know, we're the first ones to criticise people often as fans and as football people. But Harvey Elliott, from minute one that he joined this club, has shown nothing but professionalism, especially when he stepped up to the first team. And I'm not surprised to hear that he did everything right, because it backs up what James Pearce and Caoimhe O'Neill and other journalists were saying about his rehab. He's just determined, focused, did everything the club told him, and that's why he's back as quick as he is. So massive credit to the club, to the physios, to Harvey Elliott, of course, in particular. And we cannot wait to see Harvey Elliott hopefully take to the pitch on Sunday in some way, shape or form. And get back on the road to recovery, the playing road to recovery, I should say. Klopp was speaking on Thiago as well. It just seems to be one bit of bad luck after the other with Thiago. Thiago has trained with us, but then got a chest infection, so had to step aside. We should have the team training again today, so we'll see if we can use him for Sunday. Origi is also back in team training, and James Keita is available as per James Pearce. Klopp went on to speak about Salah Mane return day. I think they will be available for Thursday. Whichever one wins will probably fly back to their home country for a parade. Whichever one wins will be back on Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, look, I was only thinking that the other day, actually. It's fairly obvious whichever one of them wins is going to have to go back and celebrate with their country, and rightly so. So we will probably see a day or two delay in those players coming back, or that player, I should say, coming back. Klopp went on finally to speak about transfers, and he said, our transfer strategy is to sign the right players in the right moment. We recognise issue in terms of working on positions and contracts. We'll never miss anything, or we'll never miss having a look ahead. That's what we are doing, building a team for today and tomorrow. So that's where we are, ladies and gentlemen, with Jurgen Klopp, with the press conference. Anybody has any other questions that I will do my best to try and answer, of course, lash them into the chat. So that's where we are. That's what Klopp said today. So for those who were asking about Luis Diaz as an example, people might be coming in late. Just a quick recap on that one, because that's probably the major story of the day. What has he got? Klopp said, we worked together for a while, so he needs time, as in we, Liverpool, have worked together for a while, so he needs time to adapt, but it doesn't mean I won't speak about him for 4 or 5 months. If he come in now, step on the pitch and immediately be at his absolute best, playing better than all of us, that would be really strange. I've not seen him yet. He hasn't been on the training ground yet. Just a really good sign that we work on all fronts to try and improve the team. We have to be successful now and in the future. We like particularly everything about him. I followed him for a while. Exceptional skill set and character. Really happy we will get him now. His story's a special one. I like that. And here's my favourite line. Now he's one of us. And I can't wait to welcome him here. Beautiful. Beautiful from the manager. That's where we are. I'm going to dip across now and give you guys my guess at a team for the game against Cardiff on Sunday. And it wasn't easy, and I'm sure I'm not going to make a lot of people happy with my predicted 11, but hey ho, I think it'll get the job done. But it is just that. It is just my predicted 11. So let me just switch up images 1 second. Right, ladies and gentlemen, so this is my predicted score and predicted 11 for the game against Cardiff. We'll start off with the score. Obviously, the Reds are home. I've gone for a 2-0 win. So for me, 2-0 win to Liverpool. We'll start off with the back five. Caoimhín Kelleher in goal. I fully do expect him to get the cup games, whether they be the League Cup. Obviously, Klopp has said he'll play in the final. I think he'll get this game as well. So I've gone for Caoimhín Kelleher in goal. Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahim Konate for me as the centre backs. That's with looking ahead as well to Thursday, keeping in mind that we have Leicester coming to Anfield on Thursday in a league game. I think why not go with Van Dijk and Konate, and then make some changes at fullback as well. I would give Kostas Tsimikas a start at the left side and Trent Alexander-Arnold on the right side. Not because Robbo's done nothing wrong, far from it. I just think this is an opportunity to get Kostas some more game time. Why not use it? Moving into midfield, I've gone for Tyler Morton through the centre, Curtis Jones on the left and Jordan Henderson on the right. Again, keeping in mind the game coming up on Thursday against Leicester. That's the 3 midfielders that I've gone for. And up top, roll the dice a little bit. So I've gone for Diogo Jota on the left, Cade Gordon on the right hand side and Bobby Firmino through the centre. That's my guess at a starting 11. Now, of course, this could be stronger. Of course, they could be weaker. I don't know. None of us know. That's the beauty of it. So that's it. I don't think Harvey Elliott will start, personally. I think he will come on. I know he played 60 minutes in a game, an under-23s game. I think it was against Wrexham. And scored one, assisted one. I don't think he starts this game. Or if Diaz is available, I don't think he starts either. Because the manager will want to keep in mind Thursday. Because Thursday is the real big test. Cardiff will be a difficult enough game. But ultimately, we should have enough to get through it. So 2-0 for me, and that's the 11. Kelleher in goal, Trent at right back, Costas at left back, Van Dijk and Konate, then Jordan Henderson, Tyler Morton, Curtis Jones, Diogo Jota, Firmino and Gordon. Now, look, there's every opportunity that we see Joe Gomez, I would say as well. Absolutely a chance that Joe Gomez goes in there and it's maybe Konate and Gomez at centre back. No doubt about that being an opportunity. So that's where I am. Now over to you guys and see how you feel about the press conference and of course about the predicted 11 that I put up there. Although, you know, it is just that, a predicted 11, so it isn't set in stone. But I've been pretty good with them lately, in all honesty. You know, I've been off them for a while, but pretty good at them lately. Right, over to the conversation. Tyra said, I don't think Henderson will start. Again, it's all about guesswork. I have no idea. Gomez for me should start ahead of Verd, said Keanu. Again, yes, mate. Absolutely every possibility that happens and that Verge maybe plays against Leicester on Thursday instead. I don't think Diaz starts. I just don't see the need for Diaz to come in and start on Sunday. Give him 20 minutes maybe from the bench if he trains. But ultimately, again, I expect Diaz to make his Liverpool bow on Thursday. Excuse me, on Thursday for me. Naby instead of Morton, rest will be the same in my opinion. Again, I'd make the same point. I'd keep Naby till Thursday. You know, this is Cardiff in the FA Cup. We have a game then 4 days later, and then another game 3 days after that. So you've got to try and look ahead in team selection as well. So you wouldn't have Matip usually playing 3 games in a week like that, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday. That's why I'm trying to tweak the team to allow for those changes for the latter 2 games. So for me, the league games are the most important ones right now, and I think that team gets the job done against Cardiff with, you know, the possibility of some players, of course, coming off the bench if we need them. Right, Ray said, Luis Diaz, amazing backstory. We have a few of them. Shows how important the character and mentality is to Klopp. You can see that when you look at the other top clubs around us. 100% agree with you, man. 100% agree, Rav. Yeah, it's part of, it's a trait that Klopp looks for in people, isn't it? You know, you have to be steely, determined, focused, and you can, as you've rightly said, my man, you can look at that and attribute that to many people in our squad. So I do not disagree with you, Rav. My brother says hi. Hi to your brother. Sorry, I am still waking up. I'm not joking you, so bear with me. And thank you, Dortmund, for life for the super chat, buddy. Appreciate it. Origi just back in training. Yes, he is. And how, look, Div was a bit unlucky there, wasn't he? Because we certainly could have used them over the last period with the lads away at the AFCON, and unfortunately for Divock Origi, he was injured, which in fairness isn't something I would usually moan about with Divock Origi. You know, he's had injuries, but I wouldn't say he's injury prone. So yeah, unlucky for him, because that was a time where, you know, we probably could have got some more minutes. Sorry, I missed the start of the stream. Will Diaz play Sunday? Klopp said he hasn't trained yet, and he'll wait and see, basically, is the long and short of it. But again, the last line, now he's one of us and we can't wait for him to be here. That's class. I love that line. Good to hear Origi is back. Yep, it is. I'm a Liverpool fan, but I'm looking forward to see how Newcastle perform. Yeah, what are we thinking on them? Are they going to stay up? Are they going to go down? I mean, what's the consensus? A bit of a heads up, by the way. So here's the order of content for the day. Myself here now at the minute, obviously. 8:45 tonight on here. Myself, Chris Stonage and Mr. Paddy Murphy. We will all be live at 8:45. You can expect an hour of fun, madness and taking the piss, because that's what we do best. Then tonight, 10 o'clock on Twitch, I'll be back on the FIFA grind. So if you want to come across Twitch, watch some awful FIFA play, then by all means. And tomorrow is our day off on the channel, by the way. So there will be no live content going out tomorrow. Probably FIFA highlights or something, I think, maybe to go out tomorrow. And Sunday, we are doing the watch along on Twitch because it's a cup game. So we'll be starting on Twitch at 11:30 a.m. because it's a 12 p.m. kickoff. So 11:30 a.m. start on Twitch. Post-match content will be on YouTube. So it'll be a quick video from me, then a quick video from the lads as well. And then we will be back on Sunday night. Really important to get this one across. We'll be back on Sunday night for the AFCON final. Also over on Twitch, starting from 6:30. Sadio Mane, Senegal against Mohamed Salah's Egypt for the right to take home the AFCON title. So, busy weekend ahead. Craig, Joel, thank you for the super chat, my friend. Craig, would you take Koulibaly at Liverpool? No, I wouldn't. I would have at one point, but not now. Not now. So, I mean, what is Koulibaly now? 32? Something like that? No, I wouldn't. But I'm first one to say, Joel, he's a quality defender. I will be at the Cardiff game. Can't wait, Craig, said Jersey boy. Nice one. Enjoy. God, that kickoff time, though. Oh, it's ungodly. I mean, the odds are I won't go sleep before that game I'll do the post-match stuff. I'll grab 3 hours sleep and then come back and do the AFCON final. You didn't see Diaz meeting Klopp. He got to the training ground after Klopp's press conference. I'm only just awake, my friend. Only just awake. So Connor told me we have the images and already. We'll share those images later on tonight. But I'm just awake, dude. So the 8:45 kickabout. No, that's the late night agenda. We need a name for the earlier show. So any suggestions, by the way, for the 5:30, 6 o'clock show? That's the one we definitely need a new name for. How am I watching the game on Sunday? It's on TV, Joel. It has been throughout the entire tournament, mate. It's been on Sky Sports. They've showed the Sky Sports football or Sky Sports main event have showed the AFCON. Clive's Exploring Adventures. How are you, my friend? Nice to see you in. FIFA 10 o'clock tonight. Yep. Tonight, mate. But it'll be on Twitch, so you don't need to worry about it if you're only a YouTube user. Everton relegation incoming. There we go. My Premier League ball finally got pumped up today as well, so finally ready for a little kick around in the back garden. The new the Premier League winter balls. Looking at it now, she's beautiful. Koulibaly is 30. He couldn't still be 30. I feel like Koulibaly's been 30 for at least 3 transfer windows now. Mick, nice to see you in as well. 1:15 a.m. kickoff on Thursday for Sabi. Wow. I mean, I'd love that in my lifestyle, mate, the way my body clock is. But yeah, Thursday's going to be a belter game. I cannot wait for that. The Leicester game. Paddy Murphy's going to be at that game, by the way. If anybody else is going to it, keep an eye out for Mr. Paddy Murphy and make sure that you go up and say hello. How's life as a Liverpool fan? It's fucking tickety-boo, my friend. It's tickety-boo. Life's always good as a Liverpool fan. Particularly when United are floundering so badly, it always makes life a little bit better. Tea time agenda? Yeah, it's a bit, isn't it? Although late night agenda is hardly fucking groundbreaking, but the agenda room? No. And with the room and it's just, agenda room doesn't cut the mustard. Well, another interesting thing as well from Klopp's press conference for those who came in a bit late is his insistence on, of course, we're still interested in Fabio Carvalho. Yesterday we were on Twitch and somebody said that what's his name? That giant Kevin Palmer said something about Liverpool going to sign Carvalho still, and we were like, no, mate, it's not anywhere. It's you're talking out your arse. Stop spreading fake news. And we blocked them from the chat because we all searched for it, nobody could find it. However, we put Mr. Crosby on the case because Mr. Crosby, detective extraordinaire, he went on a deep dive to see what this guy was on about, because genuinely we want to be fair to people and we don't want to just boo people out if they're true. So this is the level of detail we work to try and not ban people. So we found it was a David Lynch thing, actually, my apologies, and we found it. It was on a subreddit from Norway. David Lynch, in an exclusive interview with Liverpool Supporters Club Norway, and this is translated, Liverpool and Fulham agreed to do the Carvalho deal in the summer at the same price they agreed upon deadline day. I know multiple journalists have written that Liverpool hope to finish the deal, but they've come much further than that. It's incomplete agreement. Only thing left is a medical and Carvalho's signature. There's no chance any other club hijacking the deal. And that's what I was told. Now that, again, from a subreddit, translated from Norwegian into English, that's the level we go to try and make sure that we are not calling people out for shit if they're wrong. So, to that gentleman, you were right. It was found. Well played. So there you go. Mr. Crosby doing bits yet again. How the fuck he found that, I don't know, by the way. How he always does. I'll say this to Connor. I heard this, or this. Or find out about this person. We'll be looking into somebody maybe for the channel or something like that. And he comes back with this fucking smorgasbord of information for me and goes, there you go, fat man. He doesn't say the fat man bit, but you know what I mean? So yeah, fair play. Did I unban him? No. I haven't unbanned him yet. No, I will. I will figure it out and unban him. I mean, I barely know how to ban people on Twitch, let alone unban. But yeah, no, he was right. We found it. A lot of what he said was on Twitter also. Shush. Ever isn't sexier, mate. You know what I mean? Ever isn't a bit sexier there. So right, yeah, look, any questions, whack them into the chat. my friends. When people say Detective Connor in the chat, you've got no idea. You have no idea some of the information he's unearthed for us over the years. Put it this way, I wouldn't want to be on his bad side. I would be very scared if Mr. Crosby went looking into my life. Do you think we will catch City? There's very few times in life I will say one game will be the be-all and end-all of anything. But if we keep winning, that game at the Etihad probably will be the be-all and end-all. I mean, if we could beat them at the Etihad, the momentum would certainly be with us. It's a tough ask. And it's a tough ask. And I genuinely, I'd say a 15% chance out of 100 if I was to put it in numbers. But it's not impossible. And if this group have made us believe anything, it's that we should never give up on them. Do I like Nottingham Forest? My wife supports Nottingham Forest. I don't really give a shit either way, to be honest. If she's happy, I'm happy. If she's miserable, well, taking the piss out of her can make me happy as well. So it's a win-win. I have a question. Jude Bellingham. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. That's not a question though, is it? What, Jude Bellingham? What's his favourite bread? Does he cut the crust off on his toast? I don't know, Tyra. All I will say about Jude Bellingham is what I've always said about Jude Bellingham, is that I fully expect Jude Bellingham's next club to be Liverpool Football Club. There you go. Wake up with Craig, 5:30 p.m. I mean, that could be true, Liz. I mean, who wouldn't want to wake up with Craig? You know? Hello, ladies. Who wouldn't want to wake up with a bit of Craig, huh? What do I think about the UFL? The fuck is that? What's a UFL? I don't know. I don't know what a UFL is. What's a UFL? UEFA Fuck Card League? What's a UFL? Why are we talking about Messi and Sabrina? Jesus, you guys are confusing me right now. You got a ticket to the cup final, Shane? Nice one. Enjoy. Enjoy, my man. One stadium I've never been to yet, and I really want to get to at some point, is Wembley. I'm still trying to figure out this UFL stuff. Is it like a UFO league, or I don't know. I'm absolutely baffled. It's a football game like FIFA. No. It's no. FIFA. Especially with your, a legendary status in the game like I have on FIFA. You know what I mean? King of FIFA, the world's best, worst FIFA player here. Have I been to Stamford Bridge? No. Connor has. I haven't. Universal Foot Lovers. Oh, hello. Hello, sailor. Don't ask me to show you my foot. There'll be pulled hamstrings all over the shop, mate. And, I've got form in that area. Do I think we can win the Carabao Cup? Yeah, let's have a little quick poll on that, actually. Connor, are you still in the chat now? I don't know where he is. Let me see if I can get a poll up here. I don't know where Crosby is, so we'll see if we can get a poll up in the chat. 1 second. Oh, no, it's on the bottom. I don't know why I'm clicking up the top. 1 sec. Let's get a poll in the chat and see how everybody's feeling. Right, there we go. Answer away. Poll in the chat there. Who wins the League Cup? Up to you guys. Liverpool or the Chavs? Saw Liverpool beat Everton at Wembley in 1989. Great memory. Rush scored the winner. Nice. Yeah, I've never been to Wembley. I thought I was going to get lucky when AJ was fighting Usyk. Originally, I thought they were going to announce it for Wembley, but they announced it for a Spurs stadium. So, yeah. I mean, I'm loving the way this poll has gone so far, by the way. You dirty, dirty people. Not giving them a chance. I love it. If Egypt wins the AFCON, give Mohamed Salah the Ballon d'Or now. Yeah, I mean, if he wins the AFCON, which, let's be honest, they're not the favourites in the final. You got to make Senegal the favourites. They've got a far better squad. So if Mohamed Salah and Egypt can lift the AFCON, and he goes on to do well this year with Liverpool, maybe wins a League Cup or a Champions League, you would have to say his name is on the Ballon d'Or. And if they rob him of it, it is just that. I want to call somebody out here for a second. 1 second. I got to get this right because I'm going to go in on somebody like two-footed here. So I just want to make sure I get this prick's name right. 1 second. Right, sorry. I'm going back here because I'm going to get this link. And yeah, it's this clown here. Right, so I'm going to open up something. And I want your reaction to this. So this comes from a post on Twitter by somebody who claims to be a football businessman, a football insider, his pictures of him sitting at the top table of some fucking television studio somewhere. So this gentleman's name, and I use the term gentleman very loosely, is Francis Gaitho, FrancisGaitho. So this is the post. Then I'll let you have your say. Apparently, the shittiest player in the AFCON is at Mo Salah. Tags Mo, important to point that out. Unlike Sadio Mane, untagged, who was giving interviews to all journalists equally, Salah is being accused of racist attitude against African journalists. He wouldn't do such crap in England for sure, one journalist told me. And then he's another post of Salah running through the reporters, and he said, for anybody who needed evidence. Now, Francis, my irrelevant little friend who was absolutely trying to get some attention on the coattails of Mohamed Salah, you don't get to call the race card just because you don't like somebody. Mohamed Salah is in no way racist. If there's any racist behaviour here, sir, I would suggest it is with you being racist because he is not a black African player at this tournament and he is an Egyptian player at this tournament. So, sir, I put it to you, Francis, that if there's any racism going on, it is indeed the other way around, and Mohamed Salah is owed an apology from you. So you claim to be a reporter, a businessman in the football. You are a fucking joke, pal, a joke, and I will happily sit across the table from you anytime, and pull apart your argument and tell you as to why you have no business being in this industry with opinions like that. Mohamed Salah, my friend, is an absolute god. Mohamed Salah has time for everybody. Doesn't matter what race, religion, creed, sexual orientation. He is a superstar and he deserves to be treated like a superstar. He is one of the most humble men on this earth, and you, sir, are not fit to clean the dirt off the end of his fucking shoes, you absolute lowlife. You don't get to play the race card just because you don't like somebody. That is awful, carry on. Awful. Prick. The state of him. The absolute... Oh. Look. The reason this makes me so angry is there is genuine racism. There is genuine racism in the world that people have to deal with on a daily basis. On a daily basis that makes their life more difficult, that makes their rise to the top more harsh. And this fake racism, this playing the card, playing the victim card, playing the racism card, well, he's done nothing to you, and has in no way shown any racist behaviour, is utterly despicable. If anything, he suffers it every Christmas time when he puts up a Christmas tree for his daughter. He suffers it every time. Leave Mohamed Salah alone. Mohamed Salah is a man of the world. Mohamed Salah is a cultural icon, and we can learn more from men like Mohamed Salah. So this gentleman, using that term very lightly, needs to shut up or sit down at a table and have a conversation with somebody who will happily put him in his damn place. Absolute clown. Apologies. Imagine that, like, calling Mo. Fuck me. I mean, I was very happy to read through some of the comments and see not just his fellow Egyptian people, just to see people just getting behind him and calling this lad out for his racism. Because, oh, heaven forbid, an Egyptian man like that. They don't do interviews. It's not just Mo. They haven't been doing many interviews. Mohamed Salah doesn't do many interviews over here, outside of the stuff that he's contractually obligated to do for Liverpool Football Club. Scumbags. Scumbags looking to make a name or get some clout off the back of a superstar. Absolute gobshite. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, again with Salah, like, it's Mo. You couldn't find a better human being. You couldn't, like, it's like calling Kante racist or something. You don't, these men are superstars and known to be good people. Known to be people of love and happiness and positivity. God almighty. It's how low life will have his 15 minutes of fame. Yeah, I get that. And unfortunately, he may well get his 15 minutes from it, but ultimately, my job, or my point here, is to get behind our boy. And I don't like him. If you're going to call him a diver, we'll talk about it. If you want to say he always cuts in on his left foot to score, we'll talk about it. Anything that has, you know, an argumentative point to it, we'll talk about it. But don't go playing the race card. That undermines the people that are genuinely suffering. The many, many, many people who are genuinely suffering through racism and are being held back in life. That's just awful. Awful. Salah, one of the most humble people in the world. Yep, indeed he is. Anyway, let's move back. We've given our say on what Francis had to say. You know, fucking 2,000 followers, but he's, you know, in the football industry. What is that often quoted, many times plagiarised? Mate, no one gives a fuck what you have to say. Nobody knows who you are. My nutsack could create a Twitter account and have 10 times more followers than you in an hour. So don't be going around giving it the Billy Big Bollocks when you're a Johnny Nobody. I'd love to sit across the table and debate these clowns. I really would. Salah's one of the best characters and role models in the world, 100%. Ella, how are you? Ella, eh. That's what I think every time you come into the chat, Ella. Go full on Rihanna and Jay-Z in my head and go, Ella, eh. Opinions on Diaz. Excitement. That's my major feeling right now, is excitement over Luis Diaz. Excitement and happiness that I don't have to sit through any more Colombia games for the time being, because I don't know if you guys watched any of his Colombia games over the break. They're not great. They're not great. Will he play on Sunday? Possible. Yeah, it is possible. Dahi. Klopp saying he hasn't been to the training ground. Yeah, he has arrived now since, but when Klopp said this, just to say we work on all fronts to improve the team, be successful now and in the future. But look, I think we'll see him on Sunday. I think we'll see him on the bench. But yeah, exciting times, isn't it? Exciting times. Imagine Thiago, Fabinho and Keita in midfield on Sunday. I don't think we need to go that strong, my man, necessarily on Sunday. Now, Thursday, that's the big game for me. Thursday night against Leicester in the league. Because, you know, we've got a bit of I don't want to say a rivalry with Leicester, but we've had some big games with Leicester in recent seasons. So I think that's when we break out the really big guns. You know, we need to get through this game against Cardiff. Of course we do. And I think we will. But ultimately, Thursday night, I'm really looking forward to that game. Under the lights as well at Anfield. Treble's possible. I mean, Mr. Murphy's on about the quadruple. God bless him and his positivity. I love it, but I don't think I'd quite be talking quadruples. Yeah. Really quickly, I'm gonna go back and just go through my predicted 11 and score prediction for the game against Cardiff for those coming in late. So let me just swap the angles. There you go. I'm not even going to hide them again. So that's my predicted 11 that I think might take to the pitch against Cardiff. Quiveen in goal, Trent at right back, Costas at left back, Virgin Canade, but I'm absolutely open to the possibility, of course, of Joe Gomez stepping in there. Maybe Joe Gomez and Canade. I would go in midfield. Tyler Morton, Curtis Jones and Jordan Henderson. Then Diogo Jota, Bobby Firmino and Cade Gordon up top. But we will wait and see. We'll wait and see what the gaffer thinks, and we'll wait and see who's fit and available. And a few other little quick notes from today. Thiago is back training. He had been back, then got a chest infection, but is back again. Divock Origi is back again. Ben said, Craig, I told you Fabio would fall through. It didn't fall through. It's going to be done, Ben. It was just delayed because they couldn't get the paperwork sorted. There's already been posts put out about it by multiple journalists, mate. And we actually touched on it earlier on as well, Ben. It looks like Fab, and Klopp said it as well. Of course, we're still interested. It would be crazy if we were not. We'll wait and see what happens. But ultimately, Ben, if we get it done by the summer, mate, I mean, it doesn't really make much difference to us. But the telling point for me, as I keep saying in that Fulham thing, was the loan back of Nico Williams, the loan to Fulham for the rest of the season. I think that's the sweetener, isn't it? Really, that's the sweetener to get the Carvalho deal agreed. Right, we need a trophy this season without a doubt. It's been a while. Yes, it has. And look, we get a chance to win a trophy on the 27th when we take on Chelsea. I mean, let's have a look at the poll. I mean, we might end the poll now in a minute. Let's have a look at the poll here in the chat. Yeah, we might as well end it because it's pretty much one-sided there, isn't it, in the chat? So let's see. Let's see what the Anfield Agenda audience thought about the League Cup final then. Dun, dun, dun. Come on, poll. There we go. 93% of you guys think we win the League Cup, with 6%. There's always a percentage missing when we do these polls from somewhere, and there's no other option here. So 93 and 6 is 99 of anybody's fucking money. So yeah, there we go. That's what we think. So what are we saying? Don't forget, hit the like button as well. We've only got 100 likes on the video, folks. The more likes lets the algorithms know that you like the videos, that you like what we're doing. So hit that like button and we try to get these videos pushed out that little bit further. They still have a 6% chance. What the fuck, said Rav. Yeah, look, it is Chelsea, to be fair, mate. They do have a pretty decent squad. What's up, Craig? How about Mane's contract? Right, so on Sadio Mane, as of yesterday, quotes attributed to Fabrizio Romano said that there has been no conversations yet. There has been no approach yet to Sadio Mane. So honestly, nobody knows. Nobody knows what the situation is with Sadio yet. The preference is, of course, the priority to negotiate Mohamed Salah's extension. But as of right now, it doesn't feel like there's been any advances towards Firmino or Mane for the club to renew contracts. But doesn't mean there mightn't be. Is Diaz in Liverpool? Yes, he is, mate. Why wasn't Diaz training? He trained. He showed up a little bit after, I think. Relax, he's there. He's in Liverpool right now. Name for 5:30 show. Lord's early late night. I mean, I like the early late night part. I'm not going to lie to you. If you take out the Lord part, the early late night agenda. I mean, we could play on that. There's definitely scope there to manipulate those words a little bit. Early late night. We'll work off that one, JS. That's so far the leader. That's definitely the leading guess so far. Right, look, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to go on my merry way and wake up. We will be back at 8:45 tonight. Myself, Chris Stonage, and Mr. Paddy Murphy for the late night agenda, 8:45, and then I'll be over on Twitch at 10 p.m. for tonight's latest FIFA career mode debacle, because that's what they are. Let's be honest about it. So look, appreciate you guys tuning in. Please do hit that like button before you head off. Hit the subscribe button as well if you haven't done so. Don't forget, this video has been brought to you with thanks to our friends at SPITCH, which is a fantasy football manager game that allows you to compete and pit your managerial knowledge against other managers. It offers leagues from around the world, the Bundesliga, the Premier League, the Champions League. You can win your share of up to 70 grand from the prize pool every week. You do have to be 18 years or over, have your ID ready for sign up, be from the UK, and there is also a second link below that lets you join the SPITCH community, join up the leagues and stuff like that, and you can start competing against other people straight away. Appreciate you guys. I will talk to you soon.